Hello and welcome to video numero 8. It's technically not day 8. It's technically a lot more days than that, but still I have only made 8 videos, so welcome to my 8th video. Today is June 11th, 2019, which means it is my last official day of being a teenager. Tomorrow I will no longer be a teenager as it is my 20th birthday. I kept saying how old I was when I was at home, and both of my parents and both my grandparents were like, "You're not old, you're only in your 20s." But 20 seems like such a big deal because your 20s are a whole decade of your life where you go from being a kid in college to being a full-blown grown adult person living on your own, doing your own thing. So I'm a little bit nostalgic, so I thought I would share 19 important life lessons that I have learned through my 19 years. I know that there are more than 19 lessons that I have learned, but these are the 19 that I could come up with. So here goes. Number 1, never be afraid to speak up for yourself and speak your mind. Even if what you have to say is something that only concerns you, don't be afraid, because what works for you, and what doesn't work for you, doesn't work for you. And if you're uncomfortable in a situation, you have to be okay with speaking up and saying what you think. So that's number 1. Don't be afraid to speak your mind and be honest. Number 2, count on your family. Whoever they are, whether it's really close friends, whether it's your actual blood relatives, whether it's family friends that you've grown super close to, they'll always make sure, there are always people out there who will make sure that you're taken care of, even when you're having a bad day. Number 3 is make time for yourself. I have only recently gotten into the practice of self-care. It is important. Practice self-care. Take care of your face. Do a face mask every once in a while. Paint your nails if that's your thing. Go get your eyebrows done. Make time to stand out in the sun. You know, whatever self-care is for you, do it. The next one is feel free to ask questions. People love it when you ask questions, even if it's not like a school setting and you're just, you want to know more about a person, or even if you don't want to know more about a person, people love it to talk about themselves, and people love it when you ask questions about them. So feel free to ask questions. People will always give you an answer, even if it's not the right answer. So kind of going along with that, number 5 is being okay with the unknown. There are a lot of things that are unknown in this life. The only thing that you really know is that you barely know anything at all. Especially, I've spent 19 years alive, 14 years now in school, and I don't know very much. So I'm very okay with admitting that I don't know everything. My go-to answer when people say, "What's that?" and I don't have an answer for it, I always say, "That's a very good question. Let's see if we can find out the answer, because I don't know it." So, be okay with that. Number 6, learn how you learn, and learn how to study. Because even if you're not in college, even if you're in a professional field, you are constantly taking in information, analyzing it, trying to replicate patterns of behavior. So learn how to learn. Learn how you learn specifically, learn multiple strategies of learning. You never know when you might come across one that works better for you than all the others that you've tried. So learn how you learn, because it's really important. It's a life skill you're going to have to learn your entire life. I still have at least 6 years of learning ahead of me, and then even after I get out of grad school, I'm sure I'll have so many more years ahead of me to learn many different things, albeit maybe not in a school setting. So learn how to learn. Number 7 is never take a job that you aren't prepared to do. Don't take a job just for money or just because it sounds cool. It's not worth it. You want to do something that you actually enjoy, and at the end of the day, Only the jobs that you're prepared to do will lead you to the jobs that you want to continue doing later in life. So never take a job just for the paycheck. So kind of going off of that, not really, a little bit broader than that. Number 8 is do what makes you happy. Whether that is reading a particular genre of book, reading a particular book series, playing a particular video game, Sims 4, for example. If that makes you happy, coloring, going on really long walks, working out, if it makes you happy, do it. There's no time in this life to listen to what other people think about it. It's your hobby. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, you do it. Number 9, take time to reflect. Make sure that, you're on the up and up. Think about the choices that you make every day and the things that you choose to do, and make sure that they are, right with the world. That's really important. Take time to think about your day and, what went right, what went wrong. Focus more on what went right than what went wrong, but still think about what went wrong because you can learn from that. Number 11 is get a comfort buddy. I skipped number 10 for a reason. I'm going to come back to it. Number 11 is get a comfort buddy. I have 2 of them right here because on rough days, it's just nice to have something that, makes you comfortable, whether it's a pillow or a blanket or a little stuffed animal. When you have rough days, sometimes you need a little buddy. So, have those. Learn how to calm yourself down. It's not always easy. Emotions happen, and it's really hard sometimes, but you have to focus on, maintaining a neutral state. So, learn how to calm yourself down, whether it's through breathing exercises, through meditation, through coloring, through writing your thoughts down. Learn how to calm down. Number 13, let your emotions be. Sometimes you can't change them. Sometimes you're in a grumpy mood and you're just mad and you don't exactly know why. You don't have a reason for getting mad. You're just mad. You can't always change that. Sometimes you just have to go through your day being a little bit more grouchy than normal, just not wanting to do the things you're doing. That's okay. Everybody has those days. But at the same time, number 14 is don't let your emotions make your decisions for you. Don't choose an action based on the fact that you rolled out of the wrong side of the bed. Everybody has the days when they get out of bed and they're just grumpy. But you can't make all your decisions through the day being like, well, I'm mad, so I'm going to do this. And then a similar one is don't have opinions unless you know enough to back them up. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you're not informed enough on a particular issue, you shouldn't have an opinion about it. If it doesn't, if it's not something you have enough knowledge about, you shouldn't be able to form an opinion. I think that, if everyone only considered the things that issues that they know the most about and could only make decisions regarding laws about those things, I think we'd been in a much better place if you had to be informed in order to make decisions. But, that's not the system we live in. 16 is let others take the low road, make decisions that leave you on the high road. You want to maintain your integrity, your honesty, your good faith, your moral character. So always take the high road. Let everybody else, get by on the low road. That'll leave enough room for you to hang out on the high road. Chocolate. Chocolate can make even the worst day better. Number 18, don't judge others, even when you don't understand what they're doing. Maybe they're just doing what makes them happy, and, who are you to say? So back to number 10. Don't underestimate the power of a good book. It can change your mood. It can make you feel better. It can make you cry. It can make you feel all kinds of emotions, but never underestimate the power of a good book. And my last life lesson that I have learned in 19 years, yes, I had to write them down, is be okay with you. You're the only one who has to be around you 24/7. You want to like the person that you're around. And that's why I say things like do what makes you happy, maintain your moral integrity. you know, you're the only one who has to sit with your choices and your actions and the results of those actions at the end of the day. And so you have to be okay with the choices that you make and the person that you are. So those are my 19 life lessons that I have learned in 19 years. I've learned many more things than that, but those boil down, you know, all the things I've learned about being a good person and being the person that I am today, in 19 short little blurbs of things. So that's, you know, what I've learned in 19 years, and in 20 years, I'm sure I'll learn 20 different lessons. So it's kind of crazy that this is my last day as a teen. It was a good day, went to work, I got some cute pillows for my couch and a curtain for my closet, so my room is finally complete. And I will see you guys tomorrow on my 20th birthday. Woo! Bye.